Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you guys are getting a little bit of insight from these videos. I know I kind of do them in a little unconventional way because they are all voiceovers and I don't really have any content in the videos. I think my first video, as far as like something visual, my first video was a slideshow, and I opted to not do that anymore, just because I would say like 99% of the narcissist videos that I watch, you're just staring at the person's face anyway. So I just thought this would be a great place for me to start as I built a channel and hopefully, a community of people learning from my experiences and my knowledge. So with that said, I want to talk in this video about the narcissist and their anger and rage. Now, chances are you've come across this video because you already experience something in your narcissistic relationship and you're trying to learn more about it. And I'm going to say that it's a good bet that it has something to do with anger or some kind of fight or whatever it is. An argument with a narcissist makes absolutely no sense. You're going to be left, honestly, with your thoughts and your brain like on a never-ending hamster wheel. Your thoughts are just going to be all jumbled up and spinning, and that's the whole goal. That's what they try to do. If you feel like that, then the narcissist accomplished their task. A fight with a narcissist is unlike any other fight. It is explosive. Like any normal person, I've been around a lot of people in my life, and I've never ever experienced an argument with somebody that's as toxic and explosive as a fight with a narcissist. Their anger and rage is so misplaced that when they do get angry, it doesn't matter what it is. All of it comes out, and it comes out in full force. They all of a sudden go from this regular, as regular as a narcissist can get, person to, I once described my narcissist to his face as the Hulk on steroids. Now, everybody knows the Hulk and everybody knows his anger issues. And he kind of just looked at me and he was like, he didn't even know what to say. But that's my best explanation of a narcissist when they get into their narcissistic rage, is the Hulk on steroids. They go from, because a narcissist can be a sweet person, they go from being sweet to being like Ted Bundy and Charles Manson in one. They're going to be so unpredictable. You don't know what their next move is going to be, and it's very scary. They might not have come across as an abusive person before, but if you are in a relationship with a narcissist and you're experiencing bouts of narcissistic rage, there is a very, very high probability that when they are in this stage, they can hurt you or somebody around them. And if there's children around, you just have to be very careful. When they reach these stages of anger, it's almost like they black out and can't really see things as a normal person, there's somebody else completely differently, and all of their anger just completely takes over like every thought in their brain, and they make decisions based off of their anger and not thinking about them or giving them a second thought in any way, shape, or form. They might be calling you names. If this is something that bothers you, you know what? It might not even be something that bothers you. A narcissist is going to call you names no matter what. They're going to start using things against you, using people or money against you to hurt you. They're going to start coming up with these outlandish statements that you have no idea where they are coming from. And they might even start like hitting objects, punching things, throwing things across the room. They're going to start yelling, huffing and puffing. During this time, it's important to not react to the narcissist, because it's very difficult to tell which direction their anger is going to go in, if it's going to get worse or if it's going to get better. When they reach this stage, there's only going to be one thing that's going to calm them down, at least what I have experienced and what I've seen and what I know of a narcissist temperament, and that's going to be doing the thing that caused the anger in the first place. It could be something silly like washing the dishes, if that's the type of narcissist that you're with, or maybe you didn't have sex with them that day. That can also lead to narcissistic rage, and there's not going to be a lot that's going to fix the situation. At the same time, when they are in these bouts of rage, they are going to be over just as quickly as they began. And it is so crazy to think that, but it's true. And when they are over, they don't apologize. Number one, they never apologize for going into these bouts of rage. And number two, it's almost like they don't remember. I don't want to go as far as to say that they don't remember. I believe that they just choose not to remember. And if you know anything about a narcissist at all, you know that they're out of touch with reality when it comes to feelings and opinions and thoughts. And because it doesn't matter to them, they believe that it shouldn't matter and that it doesn't matter to anybody else, no matter what you tell them or how many times you tell them. That's just how they're going to think. If you try to bring up their episode, it can lead to another episode, or they're going to honestly pretend like it didn't happen at all. And they're going to go back to the gaslighting and try to jumble your thoughts and confuse you, getting you to believe that you're not recalling the incident correctly. And that's why I say it's almost like they don't remember it, which is why I believe that the Hulk is a good reference, because when he turns into the Hulk, there's a lot that he doesn't remember when he's in his little rage state, and that is exactly how a narcissist is. Their fits of narcissistic or rage are very similar to a child throwing a temper tantrum. If you have ever experienced this, you will know. And I want to say a good chunk of the time, it's not even over anything like significant. I mean, granted, there is a lot of things that can happen, and I don't speak for all narcissists or all narcissistic relationships, but a lot of the time, the narcissistic rage is brought on by the narcissist's own thoughts and feelings, because for them, they're very overwhelming. These could be feelings of abandonment, jealousy, confusion, stuff like that. And, it trips their rage breaker, so to speak. So the narcissists in rage are very dangerous. It's important to remember not to react, but to only respond in a way that's not going to make it worse. I believe I've said this before, but if you are here listening to this video, chances are you already know that you're in a bad relationship with a narcissist, and know that you have to choose your battles. And when they are in the narcissistic rage, it's best to, I don't want to say give up, but you need to tread very carefully just to, not make it extend into anything dangerous. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. If you guys have any other thoughts or feelings about narcissistic rage, or any other questions that I didn't answer in this, or explanations about anything, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I try to keep these videos short, usually 10 minutes or less. Some of them might be a little longer, I'm not sure. But the whole point is so that you can get the information that you need in a timely manner. I don't like to ramble on for 20 or 30 minutes in these videos, because they feel like it just gets repetitive, and then I don't want to lose the audience either. So I feel like shorter videos are best, but I know it doesn't leave a whole lot of room to cover certain aspects of it in certain details. So I'm more than happy to discuss anything else. Just leave your questions or comments below. As always, there's an email in the description box. It is a private email. You can send your stories, thoughts, feelings, advice, video ideas, all to that email. Nothing will ever be shared without written permission. And I look forward to chatting with you guys in the next one.